So, what is it like to go around a new city all by yourself? Now, normally when you travel with a companion, you get to enjoy shared experiences, and there's a certain kind of comfort in it. It's beautiful nevertheless, and that's how my Kerala trip was, because I was traveling with my boyfriend Anurag. But when he had to leave a little earlier to attend to his work back in Mumbai, I decided to stay back one more day before I left for my home in Kolkata. While for most people, this might feel like a very lonely thing to do, for me, hitting the road solo has always meant becoming a more aware and confident version of myself. So, whether it is about enjoying a solo lunch or trying to make out the head and tail of the public transport in a brand new city, traveling by myself has always been an adventure in itself. And I'm going to show you that through this vlog on how I spent a solo day in Kochi, in God's own country, Kerala. I'm almost about to get a daily wet.
Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful morning, and in fact, my last full day in Fort Kochi. Tomorrow, technically tonight, I'll be leaving Kerala, hoping to come back again. So, since it was my last day, I decided I'll just go around the town, take a bit of a walk with my camera, and see if I can capture the streets a bit. Honestly, it's been such a long time since I went out just with a camera with photography in mind. I used to be a big fan of street portraits, so let's see if I can capture a few good photos.
One of the easiest ways to actually not get bored on a solo trip is to do something that you know you already enjoy doing. Like, it can be something like journaling or, like in my case, street photography. Although personally for me, I don't think boredom is a big problem. Something as simple as even walking around a new neighborhood just gives me a sense of purpose. Now, if you do crave for some company, then hostels can be the best place for you. Like this one that goes by the name Bunkhouse.
So I'll show you their private room. It's quite spacious, and there's a washroom, there's a pretty big cupboard, a very comfortable bed, and there's AC as well. And the point is that it's very budget friendly, and it's yet pretty spacious and neat and comfortable.
If you watch my last vlog on Fort Kochi, you'd find that this is where we had originally planned on staying. However, since this was under construction back in December, so the host, Riaz, of this hostel, who was super friendly by the way, he recommended us that we check out Spice Heritage. That is where we ended up staying. But since most of the hostel was actually under renovation, so I came back on this particular day to show you guys the private rooms. The hostel was actually quite close to the area where I decided to practice my street photography.
There you go, the entire cupboard. And I always show you the washroom, so this is how it is. So you can enjoy all the social vibes of a hostel and still enjoy your privacy if you book his private room.
Today's lunch view. I came to this restaurant called Marina by the Sea, and I've ordered a veg thali. It's just 80 rupees. There was quite a bit of rice with dal, then there was this dahi and a couple of sabzis. Kind of like soul-soothing food, See, I honestly feel that if you can enjoy a meal all by yourself, then I think you're already there halfway to make your solo journey successful. It's like a stepping stone of letting go of the fear of being judged in a public setting for being alone. And given a view like this, I think you're hardly gonna miss the company of other people. Now that my lunch is done, I've come to check out India's first water metro, which is in Fort Kochi to Kochi High Court Metro. It was just 40 rupees per ticket, and this is the waiting area where I'm sitting. There's, I think, one metro every half an hour. So it's basically a boat metro which operates, and it's also the first one that operates on water in India. So you're given these cards, which are basically your tickets for getting on the metro, and then you have to wait in this waiting area for the metro to arrive. Those are the Chinese fishing nets. And here in front we have our metro boat. The whole thing is very systematic actually. I mean, you stand in the line, it hardly takes 20 minutes for the ride, but you have to stand in the line. Yay! I'm sitting here. It hasn't started yet, but it's always fun to try out new things in new places. The Kochi Water Metro is the first of its kind in India and the first integrated water metro system of this large scale in Asia. It's truly revolutionary and a moment of pride for India. The goal of this water metro system was to be able to connect the island communities of Kochi in areas which were less accessible, thereby not only empowering the locals but also reducing the road traffic congestion. As the boat proceeded further, a beautiful scenery unfolded. I could see the shore of Fort Kochi and also historic buildings that dot its landscape. It was almost like being on a mini cruise journey as we watched the world go by from our air-conditioned compartment. And because Kochi also has a very well-established port, I also got to see so many ships. I lost track of time watching the scenery, and before long, I was already at my destination.
It took 24 minutes and you're here at the high court.
Now comes one of my favorite parts about traveling solo, and that is trying to navigate using local buses. And it can be actually as daunting as it seems here, but I started doing it on my earlier solo trips when I was back in college as a way to save money, and now I think I'm addicted to challenging myself to figure out the public transport pretty much everywhere I travel. And in today's agenda, I have to reach this beach.
The bus from Kochi High Court dropped me off at this one petrol pump near the beach. Not exactly near. I still have like 20-25 minutes of walking to reach the actual beach. So that's where I'm headed. Although I don't think I'll get to see a sunset today because it's raining. I told you this in one of my previous Kerala vlogs as well. The public transport system here is just too good. Like from Fort Kochi, I came to the High Court for 40 rupees by the water metro. In fact, it's cheaper if you come by the ferry, the regular ferry, which costs 6 rupees till Vypin Island. And from Vypin Island again, you can take a bus all the way to Cherai. And till Cherai, it's just going to cost you 30 rupees. So a round trip would be like 70 rupees max. This part of Ernakulam is so pretty. I mean, I'm literally walking on a road with backwaters on both sides, and the Chinese fishing nets are also there. There's one fishing net there, and there's over there and there. It's raining, which has I think doubled the beauty of the place. Although I'm almost about to get a daily wet, but it's so beautiful. It's so scenic, absolutely mesmerizing. Hardly any tourists, at least in this part. I don't know. The beach might be a little bit more crowded, although I doubt that, considering it's raining. Minutes of walking from where the bus dropped me, and I'm here at Cherai Beach. It's a beautiful beach. A couple of people are swimming, playing, and I'm just walking. There's this nice walkway, so it's great for an evening walk, I would say. I really wish there was a nice sunset happening, but then it's entirely overcast and it was raining, so I don't think it's gonna happen.
While not everything goes according to your plan, no matter how big of an obsessive planner you are, I've learned through my trips that sometimes the best thing to do is just embrace the circumstances that are being thrown at you. So instead of getting upset about a missed opportunity for a sunset, I decided to head my way for this cute little cafe.
So I came to this cafe called Chill out cafe. It was like a 7 minutes walk from the beach parking. They do have beachside sitting, although it's kind of raining a bit, so it would be useless to sit outside. But there's an inside sitting as well, very beautifully done. Although the prices are a bit on the expensive side. So there's coffee. Coffee costs 200. There's a fruit juice mix kind of thing. That was like 900. So yeah, you can get the point. Honestly, I have no idea what I ordered. It was some preparation of clam, some Portuguese preparation, and I was like, okay, let's order it. I have no idea what it is. So here am I, eating something I have no idea about. Let's see how it is.
I'm gonna try and pronounce it. It's called Almasia's Bulao Pato.
I've never really had clams in my life, so I guess this is good. I mean, I don't know. I would not know because I've never had it. But it's good. The taste is good. It's interesting preparation nonetheless. Even though it's like 380 rupees. If you're feeling all adventurous with food, then I think you can have it. Good.
My main goal for these kind of solo outings is to push myself to try out new things, but then also combine it with something familiar so that there's a good balance of both, and I don't feel completely out of element altogether. At the end of the day, it's about doing things your way and giving yourself a chance to fall in love with your own company. So, yes, I spent the last evening of my Kerala trip all by myself by the side of the Arabian Sea in the city known as the Queen of the Arabian Sea. No matter where you're watching this video from, I hope this video at least slightly manages to inspire you and empower you to go out there solo and explore a beautiful world. Trust me, if you're scared, just do it scared anyways, because there's a whole new world waiting out there for you.